If that's okay with you guys. If you don't want me to, I don't have to either. That's fine too. And the sound is coming, Coralie, I promise. It tells me it is anyway. This morning, this technical difficulty morning. How's that volume? Is that good? Good? All right. And you can still hear me as well? All right, then. Let's get the hips moving side to side. You hear me? You don't hear me? Your mic's off, Coralie. Unmute yourself, Coralie. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was saying yes, though I can't hear you so well now. With
Hear the music, but not me. All right, I'm gonna try putting this over there by me.
yeah, maybe a bit lower. Just maybe you organize. Yeah, because otherwise I can't hear you. Now I will just make it up.
Can you hear me and the music now? Yes? Okay. All right, so hips, here we go. And now pop the hips. Nice. Pick up the pace if you like. And then circling the hips. Make the circles bigger. So move your feet wider and just make really big circles. In yoga, I call this empty elevator pose. And reverse, really big circles the other way. And a little bit smaller, the circles. Good, now figure eights with your hips. And reverse the other way. Good, let's bring your feet right under your hips. And just stamp the floor a bit. If you're on the earth and your feet are just connecting really deeply with the earth. And knees. And pick up the pace with the knees. whole body. Great. Now, standing with the feet a little further apart, let's draw the alphabet. Gonna be the French alphabet, for sure. Nice, ladies. Beautiful. If you're not done with the alphabet, finish. But when you are done, begin to just circle the rib cage. Nice. And circle the rib cage the opposite direction. Good. And now just take the ribs front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. Front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, reverse. Front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, and circle. And reverse the circle with the rib cage. Good. And now just think of circling the chest. The ribs will move, but it's initiated from the chest. And reverse. Nice. And figure eights with your chest. And reverse. Figure eights with your chest the opposite way. Great. Let's circle the shoulders. Loosen up any tension. And shimmy the shoulders. Deep breath. Nice. All right, alphabet with the chest. Don't forget to cross your T's and dot your I's. willing to move, that wants to move in any way it wants to move. Total freedom of movement here. Warm up the wrist as you move. Stretch all the fingers back. And then one at a time. Good. All the fingers on the other hand when you're done with that one. And then one at a time. Shake out the hands when you're done with the fingers. Good. All right, one hip is going to push forward like a half circle and back. Half circle forward and back. Yeah, so kind of like you're just drawing the letter C with your hip. Yes. Very nice. Good. Other hip. Good. All right, so we're going to take one hip, we're going to lift it up. So it's like we're going to draw the half circle, but out, up and out. Drop the hip down, up, and drop it back inside. So up and drop it on the outside. Up and drop it on the inside. Yeah. Good. Very nice. You can keep it slow or you can speed it up, whatever feels good for you. And the other hip. This is my lesser natural hip. Yes, good. And if you like, you can frame your hip. They're always doing that in belly dance. They frame with their arms whatever part of the body they're using. Good. All right, so with one hip, you're going to draw an entire circle with that hip. As you do that, you're going to use the foot and just push yourself around in a circle. Good. When you're ready, go the other way with the other hip. And just shake it out. Nice and loose. All right, so we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale them down. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, so we're going to begin the sun salutations. So any way you like, take your arms up overhead. And once they're up, when you're ready, any way you want, exhale your way down to a forward bend. Lay a moment in that forward bend. See what feels good here. And when you're ready, make your way back to plank pose, right at the top of the push-up. Play with the top of that push-up. See what you can do with it. How can you move within that position? And then make your way down to the earth. Any way you want to get there, traditionally do a push-up, whatever you like. And then inhale again. Once you're on the earth, bring yourself back up, either in a cobra or an upward facing dog. And then making your way back to the downward facing dog. Now in that down dog, play. See where you can move in the downward facing dog. What movement can you do that you didn't know you could? Maybe you can circle the hips. Maybe you can do figure eights with your hips in down dog. Who knows? When you're ready, make your way back to a forward bend. And from there, make your way back up to standing any way you want to get there. And then back to forward bend. And making your way back to plank as you're ready. And to the earth. And to an up dog or a cobra. And to a downward dog. And back to a forward bend. And back up to standing. you're ready, bend your knees, coming to chair pose, or Utkatasana. What can your hips do in Utkatasana? I wonder. And make your way forward bend. And back to a plank. Any way you want to get there. No rules. And to the earth. And to up dog or cobra. And to down dog. Right leg in the air. Circle the right ankle. Open up the hips. When you are ready, swing your right foot between your hands. Toes in line with your fingers. You're going to come up to warrior one. If you're not sure where that is, it's the feet are as they are. Back toes turned out a little bit. And then you come up to standing, the arms up overhead, facing the end of your mat, facing the way your toes are looking. So, however you want to get there. Good. And then making your way to warrior two. The hips and chest open to the side. The legs stay the same. What part of your body is tight here? What resists? If you have a regular yoga practice or you've done it enough to know in this posture what is tight on you, what resists moving, try to move it now in any of the ways that we play with. Hips are very commonly tight here. Take your right forearm down to the thigh, your left arm overhead. And bring it back up. Straighten the bent knee, right knee straight. Reach your arms in the opposite direction. Just play a little bit here. Where's your body tight? Where is it holding tension that you would like to let go? Move it. And then we'll reach that right arm out. And bring it down to the leg. Bring the left arm up. For Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle. How many ways can you extend your body here? What can you do to be more open? Open in the front of the heart, open in the back of the heart. You girls both know chakras go front and back, not only one direction. So how can you move your body here to open up those spaces, front and back chakras? How can you elongate your spine? What can you do here? How can you move? How can you play with your body when you've been playing? Your shoulders are tight and resisting opening up here. How can you move them? Good. Drop your hands down. Turn the feet parallel. Bringing your hands and your head between the feet. Give yourself a moment to hang here. Do do whatever you like. I like to move my spine like a circus here, side to side. It really releases tension in the back, hips, and neck for me. Good. Now continue walking your hands around to the left side, to the left foot. Pivot your left toes all the way around to the end of your mat and bring your right toes around so that they're at a strong angle. Good. Left knee is bent, so we're going to work our way up into warrior one on this side. Beautiful, ladies. Good. Take a deep breath here. When you're ready, open yourself up into warrior two. On the other side now, we are. Remember to inhale deeply through the nose, and then check in with yourself. If you need to exhale through the nose, if you need to really release things, and exhale through the mouth. You're moving a lot more energy, a lot more quickly here. So sometimes you need to just out through the mouth and let it go. So playing here a little bit, whatever's tight, whatever's holding on and not wanting to let go. And when you're ready, place your left forearm on your thigh, take your right arm over your head loosely. This is where you are. Obviously, playing any way that you like, any way that feels good to you. And straightening that left leg as you come back up. Reaching in the other direction. Left arm over, right arm can go down or back or anywhere you like. And when you're ready, reaching the left arm out to the left as far as you can. Float it down to the shin. Float the right arm up. And move here. When you think about elongating your spine, what can you do? Maybe you can move your rib cage the way we moved it earlier, warm-ups. Maybe you can circle the ribs. Maybe you can bring them forward and bring them back. Just see where you can loosen, where you can lengthen, where you can create more space in your body. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, drop your hands down inside that left foot and then walk the hands between the feet. Drop the head down between the feet. Good. Now holding on, your hands on either side of your head. Create a little traction there. Let the body gently sway side to side. Good. Now walking the hands over to the right foot. Bending the right knee. Step back to downward facing dog. Play down dog a little bit. See what feels good. Where's your body needing something? And then releasing your knees down to your mat. Have a seat on your heels. Walking the hands back. Resting the weight on the hands. Lift the chest. Look up. If you like, lift your hips as well. If not, just sitting on the heels is fine. Play a little bit with moving, rolling your shoulders back or rolling them forward. See what feels nice for you. And then inhaling back up, and as you exhale, fall forward into child's pose. Hands beside your feet, forehead resting on the floor. Breathing deeply here. Third eye on the earth. Bringing that grounding energy into your center of intuition. Beautiful. Now just taking a moment to connect with the energy of water. Feel the water in your own body. What we are mostly comprised of, so feel that fluidity as you rest here, as you breathe here. And then as you inhale, slowly rounding up your spine, moving with the most fluidity that you could possibly imagine. Drop onto one hip and swing your legs out in front. And walking back your sit bones a few times to clear the extra flesh. And floating the arms up. And exhale, flowing forward over the legs. Inhale, rounding the spine all the way up. And exhale, flow forward like a waterfall over the legs, cascading over the legs. Inhale, rounding up the spine. And exhale, over the legs again. Inhale, rounding up the spine. Maybe you feel like a wave forming on the ocean. And rising and rising and rising until you crash over the beach. And rising up until you've gone as far as you can and you crash over the seashore. Breathing, go at your own pace. Maybe you go faster than me, or maybe you go slower than me. Does not matter. When you come forward again, you're going to stay there this time. Resting over the legs. Finding whatever movement feels good to you inside of this forward bend. For me, it's just gently rocking from one sit bone to the other. Sometimes taking it a little further than I'm comfortable. And coming back just before I fall over on my side. Again, I like this one because it allows my spine to move side to side in a serpentine-like movement. Which for me, particularly, releases lots of tension in and around my spine. Do you find what works for you? I just give you examples of what works for me because it helps to know what's on the outside of somebody else's box. When you're ready on an inhale, slowly coming up. Taking one leg out to the side, however far is comfortable for you. You can keep your hands on the insides of your legs if you like, or on the floor in the middle. Just begin to take yourself forward any amount that you can. And while you're here, take a moment to call up your own inner divine feminine. See her and honor her. Thank her. Yourself. Thank yourself for being here. Thank yourself for being such a wise one. Thank yourself for whatever you want to thank yourself for, but thank yourself. Now, it will depend on what kind of space you have to play in. I personally like to not have to be tied to moving back onto my mat in the direction that my mat happens to be in at the moment. So if you have the space and you feel moved to do so, once you come up, just squeeze the legs together and roll back into a plow from wherever you are. If you don't know what plow is, plow. And you're on your back, you lift your legs, lift your hips, and send your feet towards the floor above your head. Traditionally, plow is done with a pretty straight back, with the hips being all the way up over the shoulders. I personally, lately, am really liking practicing it with the hips very low. It feels good to my body right now. So whatever works for you. And maybe your feet touch the floor, maybe they don't. No rules. And from here, if you like, take yourself up into shoulder stand. With both legs up. If you don't like, don't do it. Simple as that. And in your shoulder stand, just see what feels good. Maybe it feels good to just hold shoulder stand. Maybe it feels good to do variations. Maybe it feels good to do variations you never saw or heard of or tried before. Just something your body makes up for you right now. Those are my favorite moments.
And when you're ready, you release the feet back towards the floor above your head and roll down onto your back. See if you can land on your hands and let your legs lower. Lift the heart up and drop the head back into Matsyasana or fish pose. Breathe deeply. Heart and throat totally open. Head back, heart above head, heart above mind. And when you're ready, lift your head up and gently release down onto your back. Bring your arms out from under, take them out to shoulder height, the palms facing upwards. Your arms are like a big giant T. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, allow the knees to drop gently over to the left, the face to the right. Allow your right shoulder to just melt down towards the earth. And as you hold here in this little twist position, on your inhale, try to bring your breath so deep down into the body that you expand not just the belly, but the back. Feel your low back expand with the inhale. And on your next inhale, bring your head and your knees to center. And as you exhale again, take your knees over to the right, take your face over to the left. And again, breathing super deep. Expand your back with the breath. Next inhale, bring your head center, bring your knees center. Squeeze your legs in towards your body. If you like, you can keep the legs together or you can take them more apart. Whatever feels good. Just whatever your body says it would like right now, do that. And we'll stretch the legs out when you're ready, moving into Shavasana. So still feeling the fluidity of water as you extend your body out on the floor. Maybe you could feel as if you are a river running across the earth, or a creek, or a stream, or a babbling brook. Anyway, feet apart, toes flopped out to the sides, hands beside your body, a little bit away from you, the palms rolling upward. Just take your arms and your legs out away from your body to the point that they feel just so comfortable. Very slowly, very gently turning your head from side to side. The slower you move the head, the deeper the relaxation. So take your time, no rush. Once your neck feels complete, then very slowly, gently return your head back to center. But not until you're ready. Take all the time you need. We'll inhale through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth, whispering the sound "hua," like what without a teeth. Your jaw feels complete. Let go of the breath. No longer thinking about when you're going to breathe. You just know it will happen when it needs to. And now just scanning your body, looking for any places where the water is not flowing smoothly. You find any places where the water is not flowing smoothly. Go with all the love in your heart to whatever it is that's stopping the flow. And with love, pick it up. Hold it in your hands gently. And then bring it to your heart. Hold it to your heart. Hold it to your center of love. Let it know that you see it. And with loving kindness, set it free. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Feel that breath traveling through your body smoothly, freely. No more blocks. Gently move your toes, your fingers, or whatever part of your body would like to move. Allow yourself to move as the goddess that you are. Gently coming back into your body, back into connection with that. Reconnecting with the physical. Rolling to your right side when you're ready. Pushing with your left hand into the floor. Gently make your way to a comfortable seated position. Placing your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your hara, the area of the navel, willpower center. Just take a moment, connect with your breath. Breathing deep down into the lower portions of your body. Feel your breath building the heat under your right hand, under the hara, the willpower center, third chakra. Digestive fire. We're not only digesting food here, we're digesting life. To breathe fire, or breathe air to that fire in your belly. Allow it to warm and brighten so that your powers of digestion, not only of food, but of life, strengthen with each breath. And feel so much warmth and heat under that right hand in the area of the heart and the navel center. Feel so much heat, so much warmth there that you feel it warming your heart. As your heart warms, feel the unconditional love in your heart begin to bubble up. Until there's no more room in your heart for your unconditional love, because there's so much of it that spills out of your heart and it fills you. Every part of your being, every part of your body, your mind, your being, every part of you is filled with this unconditional love for yourself. And then just bring our hands into a prayer pose right at the heart center, connecting right and left hemispheres of the body, masculine, feminine, solar, lunar. Just going to make the sound with your mouth. So allow the mouth to open inside. The lips will stay closed, but allow the mouth to open up inside as much as it can throughout until it finally closes off the at the end. So nice deep breath. And just bowing your head to yourself. Take a moment to thank yourself, to thank your own divine feminine energy for being here today, for showing up today, for being here for you. And then take a moment to thank all of the other goddesses you brought in, both living ones in your real living ones in your real life, as well as non-living ones who are also in your real life in a different way. Give yourself permission to take this feeling, any of it that serves you, give yourself permission to take it with you throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month, throughout your year, throughout your life. It's not only about finding the goddess within you for the duration of this class. It's about finding the goddess within you, keeping her, keeping you, keeping yourself true to you, honoring you, recognizing who you really are. The light and the spirit within me honors and salutes the light and the spirit that shines so beautifully in both of you. Namaste. Namaste, Shelly.
Fine.
Yes. Hi.
That was so wonderful. Thank you. Love to see the transformation on faces. Hi, Coralie.
Directing your mind, directing your body.
Entonces, I was afraid we had put Coralie to sleep for the night.
That was great to invite the goddesses in, and that's something that I have not been so mindful with, so I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that worked for you. Yeah. This is it's really a short version of the whole class, and it really, in my mind, was born as a workshop idea, Goddess Yoga. Coralie, you know me, I never think small with anything. Coralie and I are accountability partners and rock stars, so she had to listen to my madness.
I think you should, if you haven't done it now, I think now is the time to.
Well, I have actually done it as a workshop, as like I do 2-hour workshop, I think, but I really want to do it as a full day workshop. And it's really like Nataraja, the god of the dance back there, or the lord of the dance. It's like doing the dance of destruction in the beginning. We're destructing, taking apart. We're doing the yoga practice, but we're taking apart all of the parameters of alignment and how we're supposed to do it. Breaking all that down and learning new movement patterns and learning places that our body can go that we didn't know that it could go. And then coming back and in a full day workshop, coming back in the afternoon and playing with, now coming back to the alignment of the postures and how can you move into that, and how does your body move into it now that you've learned something about your body, and you've learned that you have the ability to draw figure eights with your hips and write the alphabet and things like that. So yeah,
I think that's powerful.
yeah, it will be done, right, Coralie?
Yes.
In a sense.
Yes, indeed.
And Laura JG will get everybody in line with the food.
Yeah.
I had this grand idea for a huge workshop in the south of France, and I was dragging half the rock stars into it, whether they knew it or not.
I think that's a great idea.
Say that again.
I mean, that's a great idea.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I haven't let go of it yet. You guys are still coming to the south of France. Coralie,
That's nice.
paved the way. What's that, Coralie?
Yeah, south of France is nice. Provence. Yeah.
Indeed. So how are you doing there, Coralie?
Yeah, fine. I mean, yes, I was relaxed, and at some point I was like, okay, are they waiting for me? No, you were not. I could still rest a bit more. But obviously I love this Shavasana posture.
That's why we write it Shavasana.
Yeah. Yeah, I could stay in that 1 hour for 1 hour.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially after your healing that you just received.
Yes, indeed, because I had the healing session, and then I wanted to rest, and then I was doing like a kind of a launch, and we had few customers, and I'm taking care of the platform, the member space membership area, and then I received phone call. I had to solve issues. I was like, where is my nap after my healing session? So then I remembered, oh my gosh, my gosh, what time is it? Whoa, 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 I'm connecting.
Oh, that, and you still made it to Goddess Yoga. Look at you.
Yes, and so then now I'm more relaxed, and I could have my kind of nap with Shavasana. So
That's better than a nap anyway, really.
right, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. It's more, I don't know. It gives you more energy, I think, than a nap sometimes.
Yes, definitely.
Well, I'm so glad you ladies came. Shelly, I'm glad we got you on visibility.
Yes, yes, and I will see you next Monday. I have it written down on my calendar. I'll hop on earlier. I was trying to do a couple things before started, and I'm always running late, so I need to work on it.
I was running a bit late this morning too, so.
Okay, it must be something in the air, because that's kind of the whole flow of the energy that has taken off, just even starting off my day. I know you're in here in Coralie's day. So yeah, I'm lots of big shifts happening. So that's good, because it's
Yes.
through that chaos is through all the shifting that the new good stuff is coming in.
I think we're all running a little bit to keep up with the changes because they're happening so quickly, but that's good. It's all good.
Yeah, and just to be gentle with ourselves through this time. Like, I've been not putting pressure on myself to do too much and just allowing myself to be, and which is good, because I realize that I could be self-abusive to myself. That's what I realize. It's self-abuse when I put that much pressure on and that much demands and strictness. And so it feels so good to be like lessen or like loosen that grip of like, I have to, it has like this, like it's so exhausting. And so it feels so freeing to be like, I don't have to run myself so hard. And so so I'm really enjoying that space of just like, it's soft, it feels good. It's like, I might not be exercising a lot, but I don't feel like I want to. I'm loving my body with the little bit of roll that I have going on in my belly. Like, it's okay. Like, I just feel so gentle with myself. So it feels really good, because that's kind of a new feeling for me.
And that, I think, is stepping into the goddess. Feel free to stay here. I have to check on something, so I'm not gonna end it. Feel free, because I want you to be able to share, and I'll step back in a few minutes to see if you're still here. Okay?
Okay. Well, Shirley, I was thinking, yes, I mean this relaxing state, like you were mentioning, like taking care of you and so on. I mean, I was like, yeah, I want that too.
It's a bit of like, because our mental body is having a hard time shifting gears from like just calming down. And so I've been having to talk to her, and that's something that I've learned through some training, is like talking to our mental body and telling her like, just use this time to like rest and relax and like do the things that you want to do. Like, don't be so like hard and rigid and having so much structure. And so yeah, there's this little bit of a war, like maybe I should do something, and then it's like, no, I don't really want to, like I'm okay with this. So it's kind of, yeah, so I've been drinking like lots of coffee and just making delicious treats, like just to like, because they taste so good. And so it feels like I'm really treating myself right now in this space, which is brand new for me. Like, this is like, so maybe it is part of the, so when we did Bonnie's last class,
yeah,
I really loved it, because I loved it's so flowy, and that's what I want to try bring in more. for myself is more flow and more connection to that feminine, which is being called for all of us now. So I thought, oh, this will be good. This class will be good with Bonnie. So I signed up for the rest of the month.
Yeah, and I was yeah, I mean I was like I'm not taking 20 minutes every day to to do that, and I'm like I'm taking more on Monday, and I was like why wouldn't I do that every day? This is insane. I used to do it, and then well, not very long. I used to practice yoga a long time ago, years ago, and then I've stopped. And then lately I was practicing this figure eight program a little bit. And that's, and then, oh, I'm so busy. I have so much things to do. Then time goes, flies. And I can't believe that I don't have in like 30 minutes to just to do it. This is crazy.
So maybe you need to give yourself permission to rest more, because and we have this time right now, like however it is, the quarantine pandemic, we have permission to be like, you know, I don't want to, or I don't need to, or you know, where we can actually give ourselves to slow down enough and use it as an excuse to do what we want to do.
Yeah, maybe right. I'm using this time to do what I have not been doing for a while professionally. So I'm like, okay, nobody's working. Well, some people online are working. So I'm like, okay, I need to do what I was supposed to a few months ago, and I'm doing it. I have more time. So because lately I was moving more, I was going to Paris, I was going to Italy, I was traveling. So I mean, a lot of time was stolen with the trips, so like car or plane and so on, and airports. And so I didn't have so much time. Now I'm not moving, so I have more time. Though I mean, I still need to allow myself practice a little bit of exercise. I allow myself not to practice.
Oh, well, you know what I was telling Bonnie before we got on, before you hopped on, is I have not been feeling to do any of my work or my business. Like I know it's a catch-up time, like it could be, but I've been going in and being like, I don't feel like doing any of this stuff. And so I've been following a fellow healer. She's I really like her, and she said the exact same thing. She said normally at this time, or she goes, normally in my life I'm creating content, creating courses and putting this all together and doing healing work. And she said, I just don't feel like it. She goes, I'm taking this time to do my own processing, my own. And when I heard that from her, I was like, oh my God, thank you, because I've been feeling that too. So it gave me permission to be like, okay, like if and she's like well established, she's like, I just don't feel I need to be doing at the pace that I have. And so I was like, okay. So I gave myself permission then to be like, I'm just gonna go by feel, and that feels really good. But today I told myself I was gonna give myself maybe half an hour and work on a landing page that I need to create. And I thought, I want to do it so I'm not pressured to do it, but I can like do it having fun. And I thought that's the energy that I want to do it. So I don't know, maybe that helps for you, maybe giving yourself some ease, like some ease to like just take a breath for you.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I have this tendency to not overachieve, but to overwhelm myself. And when okay, well, I'm going to take this project and this project, and like, okay, so now what? I know it's crazy. I know I should not do it. A friend of mine with a coach told me you should have one project or two, maybe three maximum. And so I'm like, he says he's a millionaire. He says, Curly, I have a millionaire and I have three projects. Why should you have four? So remove one. And I'm like, okay, well, I've also taken a training to write a book and so on. So I'm not attending the training. It's online, but I'm not attending it for now. It's too much. Okay, from the session today, I guess the patterns are going to change because there is a lot about hard work and so on. So, I mean, I should be more effective, more efficient, and more caring, self-caring. So that's going to be nice. Because,
Well, remember what I was saying about this self-abuse? Like, because I used to pile on stuff, and I'd be overwhelmed, and my head would be like, oh my God, like, what
Yeah.
the hell? And I realized that that was self-abusive to myself, that I was putting so much pressure on. And that was the word that came through, is it was a form of self-abuse. And I thought, okay, you know what? That is going to, so I'm only working on one thing or two things, you know, and I'm keeping my focus, and then that way I don't get overwhelmed. So
yeah.
pick your priority and maybe put your focus on two, and just put those aside for now, and you'll probably breathe. Like your shoulders will go, oh, okay.
Yes, I would like to go and walk outside. I'm not taking the time. Some days that's crazy. And but we've already today also we've worked on the abuse thing, so I should be able to release the self-abusive part also.
Good. Well, you can think about it and just play with it. So
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Well,
Okay,
it's
you're
time for
welcome.
Kitty. Nice. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah, you could
What's his
say
name? Her
this
name.
is Spook. We thought it was a boy, but it's a girl. So, and she's kind of a little bit she's been spooked, and she's really timid. So, but yeah, she's like so beautiful and fluffy. Yeah. So she came to say hi.
Yeah. Well, so we'll have a good day.
Yes, I will. You too, Carly. And it was so, Coralie, it was so good to connect with you. I actually don't keep in touch with anybody from our group, except Deborah Newby, because I went to Reese's school after Rockstars. I went to his school, and that was really good. And so that was with Deborah Newby. But yeah, and then Bonnie reached out with the class, and so I was like, why not? So
yeah, I don't remember. I remember her last name. I don't remember her face, but I remember Newbie.
Yeah.
But I can't remember her face. I'll check it. Yeah. Okay, well, enjoy your day.
Yes, and we'll maybe see you next Monday if you're here, or evening, or wherever. Yeah. But it was nice talking to you.
It was nice too. Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. Take care of you. And I know you're doing it. Bye.
You too. Give yourself permission.
Yes.
I will hold the space for you to tap into that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Bye. 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 Bye, Bonnie. Ciao, ciao. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.